Hi everyone, I just want to take a moment to say welcome to some new people in this awesome community that I'm building. I just wanted to take a moment to kind of share my story with anyone who hasn't heard it before as to why I became a Beachbody Coach. For the majority of my adult life, have been trying to get in shape. I have had gym memberships and have gone to the gym morning and night and thought, this is what I'm supposed to do. From high school, right after high school when I started university, I got a gym membership. I had been really active in high school and I didn't think about it. I just didn't think about it. It wasn't part of my growing up. I was pretty little growing up and I just didn't think about it. So my story doesn't date back to when I was younger, but it dates back to when I started university and I was eating a lot and drinking a lot. You know, that's when you first start going to the bars and starting on Thursday and going through till Sunday, and it just packed on. So when I got a gym membership, I went to step class and I got on the treadmill and got on the elliptical and did that weird sliding class one where you put the booties on your feet, and did combat classes and I did spin classes, and I, knew the schedule by heart and knew what day I could fit in what class. And when I wasn't at class, I was on lifting weights and just thought this is exactly what I need to do to lose weight. But I wasn't losing weight. I didn't really think much of it though. I just thought I had to be active and that it didn't matter. I didn't think about the way that I now realize I should have thought about it. But fast forward all through university, I was just doing that Monday through Thursday, going to the gym like that. And then Thursday through Sunday was eating and going to the bar and having pizza corner at, 3:30 in the morning. And it just kept packing on. Then I met my husband. I think I was my heaviest when I met Rob. And I didn't want to look like that in my wedding dress. And I knew that I wanted to lose weight. And I knew that I wanted to look a certain way in bridesmaid dresses. And I was in lots of weddings. And so I knew that I had to hire personal trainers. And that worked. It worked to do that. It worked to shock the body. But it all came back. Then I started having babies. And for every single pregnancy, I gained 34 pounds. Exactly 34 pounds. It's kind of weird. But every pregnancy, I started off heavier. So I just kept getting bigger and bigger. And I just figured this was going to be the way that my life was going to be. I was getting older. I had a husband who loved me. I had 3 kids. I was a mom. I was, I would go to stroller fit classes and I would find, different rec programs and things that fit into, mommy and me boot camp type things. And I thought that was going to be the answer. I thought that I would just meet other moms who were in the same boat as me and we would just kind of be happy together, happy. We're actually kind of not happy, but we tried to make it work. Fast forward, Rebecca's almost 9. I would say fast forward about 7 years and I found yoga. I got really grounded. I started to realize that it really started from within. I did a 30-day yoga challenge where I cut out a bunch of stuff, sugar, wheat. I cut out alcohol. I just ate really, really clean, healthy foods for 30 days. And I went to yoga for 30 days. And I loved it. And I fell in love with what my body is supposed to feel like. And so I started eating clean. And I started eating lots of clean food. And I started eating, lots of healthy fats and nuts and avocados and chickpeas and quinoa. And thought, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what happened. I did the 30-day challenge. I dropped all my weight. This is what my body wants. But then I went the other direction. And I started eating too much of all that good food. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to find a balance. So within that journey, I was also trying to find a protein powder. I tried lots that are on the market, lots that, you can find locally, but they were full of junk and full of chemicals that I was otherwise trying to cut out of my diet. And then entered Shakeology. And a little girl in my class, when asked to give an example of apologizing, said that her sister drank all of Shakeology and didn't apologize. And I thought, well, that's a really good example, but talk to me about Shakeology. She said her mom's a Beachbody Coach. She actually said her mom was one of the coaches that are in the video. So Christina, you've got some, that's a goal for you to reach. But I thought, okay, I need some of the Shakeology. I had been reading a lot about it, but I didn't know anything about Beachbody. I didn't know. I guess I had heard about P90X and all those workout programs, but I really didn't know anything about Beachbody. And so I asked her at dismissal, are you a Beachbody Coach? And she's like, yeah. And I said, I'd like to try some Shakeology. So she got me some samples and I loved it. I tried it. She gave me 3 samples and I spread them out for 6 days because I wanted it to last. Did some research, too expensive, no way, Rob's not going to go for that. It's a complete, he's going to say it's another fad, it's a little gimmick and whatever. But in those 3 days, 6 days, I felt fantastic. I felt my energy go through the roof. And I thought, oh, okay, well, that's that. We're not going to go for that. It's expensive. It's an expense, I should say. And then all of a sudden I get a package. Rob had ordered it for me. We had arranged to have Christine as my coach. Didn't really know what that meant, but I was ordering Shakeology. And then I decided to order the 21-day fix. I thought this is the perfect way to get my nutrition in line. I'm already going to the gym. I was going to spin. I was going to other classes. So I had that part kind of figured out. I loved my morning routines of going to the gym. I left, I went, I showered, went to school. It was perfect. But something else was missing, was the nutrition side of it. So when I got 21-day fix and Christina, my coach, put me into some challenge groups, I was posting and I was supporting others and I was listening to their stories and realizing that I'm not alone in this. There are other people who don't feel like getting up to work out in the morning, who make excuses to not get up in the morning and then they don't work out at night because then they're just too tired, or people who get to Friday and say, well, that's that, I can eat what I want on the weekend. Like, that is my real life. And there's lots of people out there who are doing that too. And through my postings and supporting others, I started to realize that this is kind of cool. And so when Christina messaged me and said, you're doing everything I'm doing as a coach, have you ever thought about it? And I really didn't know what it meant. And she goes, well, you can have a discount in Shakeology. Well, boom, that was enough. Like, who pays full price for something you can get a discount for and just be a discount coach and not really be a coach? But then people started asking what I was doing and saying, what's the program that you're doing and how can I get it? And so I started kind of sharing with people what I was doing, because I realized that people who were in the same boat as me wanted that. So I became a coach and I started building. And then I started researching network marketing and realizing that network marketing is amazing. It's not a pyramid scheme. There's such a bad rep out there of what network marketing is. And the bottom line is, life is network marketing. Like, we support other companies when we go and we buy things from a store and we tell someone about it and they go back out to that store and buy it. It's all the same thing. You have to find a product that you love and that you can stand behind and that you are wanting to share with people. And that's what Beachbody is for me. People are getting fit and healthy and they're gaining control of their life. And I'm helping them do that. That's amazing. And that's why I'm a Beachbody coach. Thanks for listening.